Hello, everybody. Assalamu alaikum, all. I hope you all are doing good. My name is Anjum Nawab. I live in Calgary, Canada. I am a homemaker, I'm a mom of three, and a very proud digital business owner as well. So, today I'm live here on my page to talk and discuss more about my business. And as the rule goes, I have a very, very special guest with me here. Alhamdulillah, she's doing so good in the business, and I have been wanting to have her on my page for quite some time. And I'm so excited because finally I get to have her here with me. So, without any delay, let's jump in and invite Gina Mir from Brisbane, Australia. Assalamu alaikum, Gina. How are you
Assalamu
doing?
alaikum, Manju. Walaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for the invitation. Finally we found a time that both suits us.
Yes. Actually, I should be thankful to you because I know the timings and the time zone is so different, and it is very difficult to match up. But thank you
Match
so
up,
much
yeah.
for accepting the invite and getting back to me to come online.
Not at all. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah.
But
So
I do give a warning to all of them. I do have my baby still up. He does take over the interview, and there will be a lot of noise, but that's the part
but
of the business.
but this is the part of that's the beauty of our business, I believe.
Exactly. That's how it does for
Yeah.
moms like us.
Yeah. So let's start with your introduction. Like, if you can just go ahead and tell something about yourself to my viewers.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, Assalamu alaikum. Hello, good evening to all the people who are watching us. So, my name is Gina Mir. I live in Brisbane, Australia. I'm a mom of two boys, but professionally, I'm an accountant. So, I have done accounting, studied, worked for the last 12 years as well. Until I took a break because I started a family and my kids, that back then, my first child was my priority, and so took a break from my career to concentrate on raising my child, giving him my full attention.
Yeah.
But as time went on, I had a second blessing in my life, and it was not possible to go back to
Yeah.
the normal 9 to 5. As you know, it required a lot of, it was not just those 8 hours, it was 10, 12 hours with commute and everything. So
Oh.
it was not feasible for me to send my kids to childcare, and also whatever I would be earning would go into either the commute and the daycare, so there would not be much left. And also sacrificing so many hours with my kids was not an option for me, so I decided to take a full break from my career and start raising my kids.
Yes. Okay. So great. Let's go on. And then the most important question, everybody has on their mind when they
Yeah.
see, like, what is happening here? What is this business all about? What is happening here? How do you answer these questions, Gina? Like,
um
what is this
See,
business all about?
this is like, if you had to sum it up in a nutshell, this is a marketing business.
Hmm.
It's digital marketing, so we're leveraging the current trend at the moment, which is internet. Everybody is online. If you're not, even if you are not doing business, you're still online. I remember prior to starting this business, I was being busy with two toddlers and the home duties and everything that it's never ending.
Yeah.
I would still be, when I saw my weekly stats on my phone, I was still like 3-4 hours on my phone, whether it was while I was feeding my kids or what I was doing, but still that much amount of time. And that's normal. Like, if you see the current statistics, that's normal with people at the moment.
Hmm.
And so when I came to know this about this business, so it was digital marketing. We are promoting in this business. What, like, people ask you, if you don't sell anything, then what do you do?
Hmm.
So we promote the business system that is helping us to operate our own online business. It
Hmm.
provides you the tools, the products, the trial membership, everything that we need, like a website and everything. Like, if you were not associated with this company, with this business system, you would have to do all those things yourself.
Yeah.
You would have to design your own website or hire someone to do it. You would have to build a funnel. You would have to
Hmm.
build all the other things, and you would be pretty much on your own. And if you want the expertise or the tools and the products, you would have to do that on your own. But in this business, you don't. It's taken care of by the business system. The business model takes care of it all. Our job is to just promote the business system, so digitally market the business system. So
Yes.
this is what this business is about.
Yes. Absolutely. So we just provide everything, you will need to successfully set up and run an online business.
Exactly.
Everything is given to you. You have the marketing, trading, as you said, we have the sales tools, product mix, everything is given to you. And all you have to do is to market the business system, which you will be
Exactly.
plugging into.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Gina, you were talking about your your kids, like they
Yeah.
were young, and you just quit your profession because you wanted to be there for them. So what are the other reasons, or is it the only reason you looked out for a second plan B? And what were your other reasons, or just elaborate on your
Actually,
reasons?
they were not the reason that I stuck to finding out a plan B. It's that, like, as a, if you've been a career oriented woman, or just even like every woman in the West,
Hmm.
because it's expensive here.
Yeah.
And like I had spent, like, from day one, I went to school, then college, got my degrees, my professional certificate and everything. And you just are ready. But as a woman, when you start having a family, your responsibilities change. But that desire to be financially independent doesn't go away. So when
Hmm.
I had my second child, like, it was a blessing of Allah and I accepted it. But at the same time, I was into depression.
Hmm. Hmm.
I was missing out being that financially independent person.
Hmm.
I was constantly thinking about my career. I was like, did I waste all those years that I spent building that career? What is going to happen now? What's those future? All those thoughts that come to your head, because I mean, your kids are your joy, but that financial independence is like that's something you own.
Yeah.
That gives you that satisfaction that yes, you have done something very well apart from raising your kids. And I knew I was capable of more,
Hmm. Hmm.
because look, the only restriction as moms we have is that we have to be around our kids.
Kids. Yeah.
That's the only restriction. Otherwise, we're capable of doing anything. Like, imagine all the things we do 24/7 at home.
Yeah, we
So
do so many things. We are multitaskers.
exactly. So I knew I was capable of something. So that's when I started to look for something online. And while searching it, the internet is a very funny thing when you search for something. Even I think, the other day my husband was saying, even if you speak about something, your phones are listening to you.
Yeah, and with this artificial intelligence, it's it's
Exactly, it's there.
yeah.
So while I was doing that, in that period, thinking what to do from home, this business opportunity popped in my social media.
Hmm.
And I saw it for a week or so. I kept seeing it because I kept interacting with it and I kept seeing it. Then finally one day I reached out to that person and she gave me more information. I gave her my email and name and she gave me more information. After watching the information session, and I thought, let me see, because to be honest, it didn't clear my doubts what it was all
Hmm.
about,
Yes.
because it was a lot more to take in, and that is normal, okay.
Hmm.
But I was serious about getting all the information, so I signed up for the membership, 149. I'm like, let me see what it is. Even if it's a risk of losing 149, I would be satisfied to have all the information, even if
Yes.
they don't give, even though they promise you to give it back. But if they don't, I will. That's very little amount and I can handle that.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I did that step and I found out the more information about it, and I was very satisfied when once I was in and got all the business plans and the commissions and everything. I was very satisfied.
Yeah. I think the main reasons for most of us here is like the kids. We want to be around them as they're growing up, and we have small kids. Plus, I feel like personally when we have teenagers, it doesn't reduce the amount of stress for us.
Work, it does not.
For different
Then you're
level of
more out of the house. You have to pick up,
yeah.
drop up, take them to
Yes. And
places
we
here
have
and
to,
there.
we have to have a constant, eye on them, make sure that what they are thinking, what they are doing. So
Exactly.
it doesn't,
The
reduces
job
stress
doesn't
by
get easier.
any any percentage when you have older kids. So I think this business is the best for those moms like us. And for me, one of the other reason was like I wanted to financially help my husband. Like
Husband,
from,
yeah.
from the time I got married, like I have been a homemaker. I never did a job. I got married and then I had kids. We
Mashallah.
moved to US, and so it was all the entire thing was looking after kids, my house, my in-laws, and the family, taking care of the family as a whole. But now alhamdulillah, now kids are grown up, I have some helping hands at home. And then I
That's
thought,
good.
let's go ahead and try something, help him out. Because I think now with this current inflation, it's not possible to just be dependent on
Survive on
one
income,
income.
exactly.
it's not
I
possible in the
think in
lockdown.
current day, the only people that are surviving, and my husband, he does a mortar and brick business, so it's a
Okay.
physical business he runs, and it's because he's doing a business, we don't see that much dent, like
Hmm.
we don't feel the inflation. Otherwise, it's really high. The
It's really
prices,
high. Yeah.
you
And then
go
when you are working in in this IT sector, you are laid off at
like
no,
that.
yeah, you're just doing a job, you just call in the HR and you're just laid off just like that. Yeah.
Like,
That's how they survive the economical crisis. They just let go of the employees without any notice. So I
that's
think it's always good to have a plan B. That's what popped up in my head, like, let's try. And then I came across this business and Alhamdulillah.
business is not all the way. I think, like I said, even if you are a working professional, it's always a good to have a side hustle.
Yes.
You need to have a business, any sort. I'm not saying just join
Yeah.
this one, but this
Yeah.
is one of the easiest, and it fits in your schedule. Like,
Yes.
as busy moms who want to earn while being around their kids, this is the best business for them. But everyone needs to think of a business, because you
Yeah.
need to have something that makes money while you're sleeping.
Yes, absolutely. So let's move on and let's talk about the training which our business offers, Gina. Like, we always say that we do not need to have any experience, life skills to go ahead in the business, because we have a very good training program here backed up for us. So let's tell us more about this training program, like what we have in our business. How is it different from others?
So, see, the how this is like different from other businesses is that it provides you all the training for all the platforms that you can do and run this business successfully. Like, when I started, I was concentrating on Facebook, how to market my business on Facebook only. Then
Hmm.
a year later, when I thought that I'm doing good in it, I can move forward and try some other platforms, I did YouTube. So I'm currently marketing my business on YouTube as well. And all this, I didn't have to go outside and seek help, because it
Yes.
was all there in the system, in
Up
our
in the yeah.
yeah. And it's very easy. In nowadays, they have improved so much in it that they have translated it into all other languages.
Yes. Yeah.
So they are all there, and it's video based. You don't have to, like, often I get people asking, oh, how many times is it a week, or is it online or offline? I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's on a portal. You can sign in whenever you want. Whenever you have free time, you can sign in, and you can just watch those videos and go through the training on your own. Like, you don't need to
Yeah.
be dependent on anything, any time or place or location. It's up to you whenever you have the time.
Yes.
And
It's
because it's translated as well, you can easily do it. Like, often people are scared that they don't have the qualification, or they're not studying much or anything, or the English is not good. But the best part of this business is that it works in every language, and
yeah.
that is the most successful part of it, that you can market it in your own language wherever
Yes.
you are.
Yeah. So, like, Gina, when you started this business, did you face any challenges? Did you have any hurdles, like, when starting this business? Like, if you had, what were those challenges, and how did you overcome them, if any? Like, when you started this business.
Challenges are not part of the business. Challenges are in terms of your own lifestyle, right? My challenges were that, because I'm an ambitious person. I want to do stuff and I want to get it done, but my challenges were my time restrictions. Like, as you see now, right, my son is going all over the place. I had very limited time on my hands, because he was a very newborn. I was 24/7 with him, and I had another one as well, and then on top of the home duties as well. So whenever they were, how I managed that, difficulty, that challenge, that whenever my sons would be napping or they would be
Yeah.
asleep at night time, I would utilize that time to do my training
Yes.
and learn, so that I could do my business. Because once you do the training and learn and get the business set up, the most challenging part is through setting it up. That requires a lot of work. But after that, it's easy.
Easy.
Like, all is monitor your social media handle and just monitor your ads, and that's about it. The first starting part does require some work. And in that, you might have to, if you have kids, you might have to put in late hours when they are sleeping.
I think we
They're
all did that.
napping.
Even I did that.
Yes, so
We
those
need
are
to
the challenges
concentrate
that.
over there and follow the training, because the initial training will be a bit kind of overwhelming, I would say, to follow and everything. Because we have kids. If you have older kids, I think it is not a problem. But with the small kids, they won't allow you to do it in peace. So
No, they won't. They won't. They won't allow you.
I would wait for her to go to bed, and then I would sit and do that.
And yeah, I would pretty much be doing when he would be napping, because they, as a newborn, they nap a lot, and
Yeah.
when they sleep at night, then I would do it.
Yes, absolutely. So, like, then what about this scams? We have people, who are already burned down, by scams on online. When they do some online businesses, they are already burned down. They come in touch with our business, but they are skeptical. So, how do you deal with them? They do want to start with the business, but it's because of their prior experiences where they are burned down, they are skeptical, and they are in a dilemma whether to go ahead or not. So how do you assure to them, like, we know our business is not a scam, but for a person who is new to our business, who is just seeing the business model as from the outside, how do we convince them, how do you convince them that this is one of the safest business, online business one can ever have?
See, first of all, you need to understand what a scam is, okay? Usually in a scam, you won't have a face, and
Hmm.
the number, direct number, you won't have that direct
Yes.
contact details, you won't have at that person. And what happens is that they will take your money and you will never hear of them again.
Yes.
All the contact with them will be lost. You will
Lost.
not be able to get track of them. But with us, this is how we differentiate. So people need to be very aware and informed about that. We have a social media handle that you can reach us or comment on or post on anytime.
Hmm.
And you can see when it has been running. We start that from the time we start our business, we start that. So that's one time that, one second, my baby
Yeah,
got
you
me.
go ahead, go ahead.
So we have that, and with that, you can reach us anytime. And usually, when we get a lead, if someone is interested in our business, we give them our personal phone number. They can contact us. It's normal. You can see that this is a WhatsApp number. It's a business number. You can contact them on that anytime. So you will never lose you will never lose the contact with the person. And third thing is that we offer that trial, which is refundable. It's
Yes.
a very minimal amount. It's refundable, and with that, so we're not asking anyone to just invest this much amount of money or anything as such, so that we will take it and go away.
Yeah.
I would say if it fails for someone, one would be that they're not coachable, they're not
Hmm.
doing what is required.
They're not
Otherwise, no one is
consistent.
going to take your money and then you would be like left with nothing. No
Yes.
one is going to. It does not happen in this. Yes, what does happen is that people don't follow what is required. If you tell them that you need to do this and that, they don't do it.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
don't do it. Like, say, I see you, Anjum, I see you doing everything to make your business a success because it's your business. It will
Yeah.
only work when you do the hard yards.
We
Only
are the
then.
variable for our business. Like, we got to follow the instruction, we got to be coachable, we have to
Exactly.
allow ourselves to listen to our the mentors and the coaches in the community, follow the guidelines. We have to allow ourselves to listen to them. We cannot.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
people are like, it is a proven system because when you are inside, you can see people are making
Yes.
good amount of money, something they would have never dreamt in their life
Yeah.
about.
And
earning.
everybody is getting the same training, the same.
Everyone
Yeah.
starts at the same step. Like
Yeah.
everyone said, there's nothing that other person is doing more than you. Everyone starts at the same. It's just those efforts. If you, for example, if you do one marketing campaign and it doesn't work, and you quit, be like, oh, it didn't work, it quit, it's a scam. You
Yeah.
can't blame the system for it, right? Like I personally have done so many marketing campaigns that did not work. Then I chose something else, and it did. Alhamdulillah, it's bringing in good blessings. So
Yeah.
it is all up to you. So there is no risk about the system or anything that it will collapse or it will go or it will go out of business or something like that. No, it will not,
Yeah.
because this business has been, like, I think for as long as I can, 40-50 years it's been
Yeah.
there. And it will not. But it does, at the end of the day, it does depend on, if you do the hard yards, you will reap it. If you don't, then yeah, you lose your money.
So yeah, that's what that this proves that it's not a scam. Like, we have a legal, a registered business, and then we have this $149, which is completely refundable. I think
Yeah.
this proves that our business is not a scam. You come inside, you explore the business, and if you don't like, you can just move on with your.
Do
You,
many people do. I'm not going to say everyone who comes in and joins it.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
many people do. They feel like this is not for them. This is
not
not
for
something
them.
they can do. Looking at what you have to do, what is required for to run this business, they feel like nope, they cannot do it, and they seek the refit
Yeah,
and go. So I had many people like that as well.
yeah,
I'm sure
of
you have
course.
it as well.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So I think this clause itself is proving that our business is not a scam. Like, there is no
Exactly.
bond, there is no contract. We just you're
And even some people, they come in to check that fact as well. They come in, They seek refund just to see whether it's true, and when they reach to get a
Sure.
refund, they come back again.
Again, yeah, and check it out again. Yeah,
Yeah, they come back again because they know that it's not a
it's
scam.
not a
Because when they
scam.
get their money back instantly, they know that it's not a scam.
Great, yes. So, lastly, Gina, what advice will you give to those people who are watching us and who are in a dilemma whether to go ahead or not, and this entire they're not able to process to a decision? What advice will you give to them?
See, I would, my advice, target like mothers
Yeah,
because I can feel that. Like
yeah,
every mother wants the best for her kids, best for her family. You know, if you are one of those mothers and you know you're capable of more, you have some time on your hands, I would say invest in yourself. This is the best decision financially and personally. This business has helped me so much personally. Like as a mother, you don't have much time on your hands that you can catch up with friends, you can go out, because always like you just saw my baby just took over the whole interview, and it was fine because it could happen. You know, I was at home, it was all right, and you are understanding there because you're from the same scenario, you have the same
yeah.
situation, you can relate with me. Say if I'm traumatized if I take them out because they I once had a meeting outside, right, with a business partner, and the whole cups at the coffee place, the cake, the cups, coffee, it was everywhere. I'm like, I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing it again. But at the same time, meeting new people and talking to them,
Yeah.
getting to know them, it's such a really good relief. And seeing how mothers are thriving in this business is a big motivation for
Mm,
me. And so, if you are a mother like that, I would say invest in yourself. Yes, some people may not
mm.
the investment part might scare you, like we don't have the money and stuff. But then again, ask yourself, do you go out and drink that $10 coffee once or twice a week? If you do that, I'm sure you can afford this. Do you buy that dress? Do you
Yeah.
buy that, whatever you require from the market? Do you buy it? If you can convince your husband to do that for you, I'm sure you can convince them to give you the investment for this business to start it, then pay them back.
Yeah, absolutely. Great
Exactly.
advice, great words from Gina. Thank you so much, Gina, for coming over, and it was wonderful having you. And I wish you all the best for.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you. Same to
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching us, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.
Uh,
Allah Hafiz. Allah.